Morning all. Wednesday. I was starting on a Wednesday. Monday I was here, but we were finishing off in the barn, so nothing to really show. Yesterday I had to have a hospital visit and do an airport run, so not here. So we're back on Wednesday. So today is a Civic. I believe it has a K24 in it. And it needs a clutch. So we're going to be ripping the gearbox out. Monday afternoon before I went home, I got the shafts out. So the shafts are out, the gearbox is drained. A bit of a black hole. Alexa, turn on the workshop lights. There we go, it's a bit better. So we've got loads of room, loads of access. So yeah, we're just going to whip the bits off the top and take it out from the bottom and change the clutch, so it shouldn't take too long, all being well. I don't know if I'll get to film much of it, but I'll see what I can do. Well, the new clutch is in, the box is back on, everything's done. Thomas is just tightening up his coolant hoses because we noticed one was loose, and then it's a test drive. Sorry I didn't show you how it was done, but I wanted him gone, so I was doing it as quick as possible. Say hello, Thomas. All right, done a few more bits today. I've put all the hose clips on the pipes. 2 of the power steering pipes have turned up. I got these 2 used, but they look fairly good from HLR Spares. So I got that one to the reservoir, to the box, and then the one from the reservoir over to the bottom of the pump. We've also worked out that I can get my existing pipework, I mean it's loose at the minute, but this existing boost pipework will come off the turbo, back on itself, through the airflow meter, and I've got to order a 45 degree to go around there, and then we'll go over there, put the airbox at the back here somewhere, and we'll go over there to the snorkel. So that's done. Also today, that light might be a bit bright, but I've got the headlining kind of in that I bought from Billing. Obviously I've got to get the poppers yet that hold it in. I need to order those, but I've got it bolted up with the headrests and the rear centre console mount. So now I've got to get the front centre console mount in, and then we can hide them wires out the way. Right, let's get on with that then. Next job is to clean up this tunnel flange. That bolts the bulkhead and then converts the tunnel to the R380 tunnel. So it's a bit grotty, so I'm going to give it a quick whiz up with a whizzy wheel and then get a coat of paint on it before I go home today. Couple of coats of zinc primer on that. I've just used a heat gun just to warm it up, so hopefully that'll dry soon, and I'll chuck some black on it. It isn't the best one, it has got a couple of little holes and stuff in it. It is quite a rusty one. Hopefully this will prolong its life, but what I'll do in the summer in the shows, I'll start looking for another one. Shouldn't be too difficult to change, it's only the floor panels out and the tunnel. So it'll do for now just to get things rolling. Right, so I just had Micah here to help me get the doors aligned because it's hard to do it on your own. This one wasn't too bad. The only issue we had was it gets quite close at the screen, so the screen is back. The other side though, we just couldn't get high enough on the back. And we've had a measure. This rock slider is 7mm higher on the back on this side than it is the other side. 7mm is quite a lot. So what we're going to have to do is take this rock slider off. So it's either 7mm out, you know, on the rock slider being built, or 7mm out on the chassis. Obviously, over a length that sort of long, 7mm, it wouldn't have to be out by much to make it, you know, the angle to be out that much. So yes, we're going to have to modify that, the rock slider, and then we'll reset the doors. He's also going to come back and help me out with the other bits and pieces I've got to do. But what I need to do, because of that windscreen, I need to loosen the whole roof so the whole lot can come forward, because obviously I loosened the top, the front row before when I was aligning the doors or measuring the gaps. So I need to release the pressure on the rear to be able to move the roof slightly forward. It won't take much. We're talking probably a mil or two. So I'll have to just pull the panels out from inside, go around and undo the roof, pull the whole thing forward. So that's another job I've got to do. So, right, going home now. We'll come back in the morning. Morning, it's Friday. I'm a little worse for wear. I've got a bit of man flu, but we need to get on. The Smart is back. When my wife realised it was back, she said, oh my God, what's gone wrong with it now? But as it happens, it's just due a service. So that's all I'm doing. Did a service on it. So while that's draining oil, etc., I'll get on with taking the panels out the back of the Defender so that we can loosen the roof. I can't wait, because there's about 1 million bolts up there. Some plugs out, draining, it's nice and warm. I've loosened the filter as well. So that'll, we'll leave that to drain for a while, and we'll come back to that in a bit. Right, I've tried this approach. Ratchet strap around the cage at the front, across the roof, down and onto the bulk head. And obviously done up the ratchet strap, but it hasn't really moved it. Everything is loose. I can see light in the gap. It just won't move forward. So I might put a strap round all the way around the back and forward and see if I can pull the whole lot equally as opposed to just pulling it in the middle there. So that's the next try. Got a strap around the cage, around the windscreen and pulled tight. Also got a strap around the back of the roof and pulled tight. But I don't think it's really moved much, in all fairness. I can see light, well, can't at the moment because it's all tight, but I can see light all through there, probably just about, yeah. So it's loose, but it doesn't seem to want to move much. Right, the straps are off. That's just loose now. The one from the windscreen is gone, and we have a good gap. The reason it didn't move first time was because I'd missed one bolt either side behind the seatbelt anchor. No, this side. Yeah. So it has come back a little bit to what it was when it was strapped, but that's a pretty good line there, so I'm happy with that. Right, so now I've got them panels off, I can start looking at electrics and the wiring loom and getting it all tucked behind the panels. So that's the next job. That's hard doing it through a camera. There you go, 15th of the 12th, 23. Right, so that's done. Just need to check the final oil amount now. I've just run it for a couple of minutes and turned it off, so I'm leaving it to settle, and then I will check the let fluid, and then this should be good to go. Right, a couple more bits have turned up. First of all, the link pipe, the little silicone link pipe, you can't see it. There you go, that one there. That links the matrix pipe to the fuel cooler. And the last of the power steering pipes, the proper one here, the metal one you can see, bolts in the steering box, goes round and then fits the pump, except it doesn't. The TD5 disco thread in here is different to this. So as you can see, hopefully that goes on there, and obviously that doesn't go past or thread in there. So I took this bit off, thinking that that might go straight in the housing. No, it doesn't. So I'm guessing the Defender had a different boss on the side, because apparently the pumps are the same part number. So I need to try and find just this boss here. It's fighting me all the way, this. You'd think that'd all be the same fittings, wouldn't you? It would have made their lives a lot easier, but no. Oh, what a pain. Right, so I've got the tunnel in, the bit I painted, and then obviously the fiberglass tunnel under it. I got my floor panels in. Obviously my pedal lock is there. The only thing I have remembered though is obviously I had a LT77 tunnel, not an R380 before, so my insulation and carpet or mat doesn't fit, obviously. So I've got to buy a replacement of those. So yeah, right, so next job is to put the panels in here. I need to fit the isolator for the battery, and then we can start getting the seats in and seeing how they fit on the R380 seat box. So right, let's carry on. Right, well, the seats are in, panels are in, They're not retained at the rear. I don't know how they go. I need to look. That one, middle one is, that's retained in the rear and obviously screws down, which I've not done yet. But the ones under the seat, I can't see how they retain. I've got to take it all off anyway again to do the sound deadening and carpeting, but I just wanted to make sure the seats, even with the old runners, fitted on the R380 seat box, which it does. Also got the isolator in, so that works. Oh, I don't think I tightened that one down, but they say they've all got to come out again, so. But it was just a proof of concept, just to make sure it all worked. So, seat belts are all done. So we're getting there, at least now with the seat in, I can sit there and make sure I'm happy with the position when the new column goes in, because obviously we're going to put a D2 column in. So that is that. So that'll do for this week. It's Saturday afternoon. I'll be back Monday, where I'm going to start on the other Defender after an MOT in the morning on a smart car. This will have to take a bit of a back seat for now until I get some progress on that other Defender. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and share. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you next week in the next video. Ta-ra, guys.